GM reports third quarter revenues of nearly 49 billion with a B dollars, and the Chevy Equinox appears to be a hit. It's like it's attracting young buyers, and there it is. There is the new Equinox. There's a ice powered Equinox regular engine, and there's also a Equinox EV version, which is doing pretty well as well. These are the bullet points. This success is due to an assortment of new and highly profitable vehicles, including the Chevrolet Traverse and the GMC Arcadia. The company's full size trucks and SUVs are also performing well, and updated versions of the Chevrolet Tahoe slash Suburban and the GMC Yukon, along with the Cadillac Escalade, will be arriving at dealers shortly. That new Escalade is supposed to be supreme baller status. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Let's see. The company's stock shot up nearly 10% to close at $53 per share. It's a 52-week high. Strong performance was fueled by an assortment of positive developments. You know what? I should buy me some GM stock. I think GM is doing well, and I'm looking forward to the future, especially if Trump gets elected. I think he's going to actually help our automakers instead of trying to always fine them for little stuff here and there. All right. All right, let's not get into all this um these accountant terms. The takeaway is they are making a lot of money. Okay. All right. So GM CEO Mary Barra said they grew the U.S. retail market share in the third quarter with above average pricing, well managed inventories, and below average incentives. She also pointed out that improved sales in China, as well as continued progress on EV production and profitability targets. So they're focused on optimizing their ICE margins and working to make our EVs profitable on an EBIT basis as quickly as possible. I think that's earnings before uh, interest and taxes. So that's like an accountant term. They're trying to make the EVs make more money. All right. So they're getting there, and that is good. All right. So that the GM has 44% share of the full size truck retail market. They're number one in full size pickup. So the Silverado is killing it right now. You know, Dane should be here. I know Dane will be happy to hear that. Let's see. He'll be here Sunday. So let's see. So they are leading. Their position is about to get even stronger as the new Tahoe, Yukon, and Escalade will be arriving at dealers in the fourth quarter. So, see, either November or December, we're going to get new versions of the Escalade, Yukon, and Tahoe. That's what I'm talking about. So, here's the Tahoe, Suburban, the Yukon. Look at this giant screen. Now, some people don't like these giant screens. I like them. I don't care. A 55-inch diagonal screen. That's crazy. Well, these are upscale cars, and there are a lot of profit in those vehicles. Let's see. Ice powered Equinox has the prices are going up and people are paying for them. They're attracting young customers. And they're also, it looks like they got some type of deal with Hyundai. They're going to be cooperating in the future. Let's see, I forgot what they're actually cooperating on. I don't know if it was batteries or EVs, but they're going to be doing some stuff with Hyundai. That is pretty good. They when they do that, they don't have to spend as much on research and development. So then they have more time for profits. This research and development is extremely expensive. So yeah, 64% of the large SUV retail market year to date, number one in full size SUVs. Yeah, people are buying these. Toyota is not doing as well in their full size SUVs. I think that's partially due to that new engine that they have, that new twin turbo engine that they just recalled out of the Tundra. They they have that. I think they're putting that in the new Sequoia, and yeah, and people aren't really interested in that. I believe the Sequoia, I believe the Yukon still has a regular V8, which is less complicated than twin turbos, and that is what the people want right now. And look, this looks great. They look great. I'm hoping they have worked out all of the displacement on demand problems they had with some of those other V8s, some of the earlier year V8s, and there were some transmission issues to work out. If they've got those worked out by now, then these could be really great vehicles, especially this Silverado and Sierra. Very nice. Let's see what the comments have to say. For all the hand wringing over the wage hike just goes to show that automakers can make good money if they have the product mix right. Toyota is in even better shape, and that's after giving a significant wage hike here and a record one in Japan and voluntarily giving more money to suppliers. Yes, well, Toyota is doing well, at least for the Camry and the RAV4 and the smaller vehicles. Their larger vehicles aren't doing as well because of that twin turbo problem I was talking about. Hopefully they will work through that. But right now, if I had to get a new Tundra with that twin turbo V6 or a Chevy Silverado with the classic V8, I'd definitely get the Silverado at this point. So let's see. It's a mix of things. Their Toyota's electric vehicles are doing terribly. They got the BZ4X. I'm gonna make I filmed some video for a short about that. Every time I go to the Toyota dealership where I live, that same BZ4X is sitting in the showroom floor. Nobody wants to buy it. It has been there since it's been there since summertime. It's like it's about to be Halloween soon. So nobody wants that. But there was a Camry I saw in there. That Camry was there for one day. I came in there to order a part. They didn't have it. I came back the next day. It was gone. That Cam- and the Prius, there was a Prius in there too, a red Prius. It was looking good. And I saw it one day, and next day it had a sold sticker on it. I was like, man, somebody got the Prius right away. But that BZ4X is sitting there, and it collected dust. Wait till you see the short I make for that. It's funny. But yeah, so GM is doing well now. As far as Toyota giving people raises, you'll see that sometimes in Detroit, at least, when one company gives a bunch of raises, a lot of the other companies will follow suit because people will leave and just go to work for the other company. So yeah, they can't have people poaching their best talent. I'll tell you more about that another time. But yeah, that happens. GM did that to Toyota before. Somebody was telling me when I used to work there. They were saying GM gave engineers a whole bunch of more money, and a lot of the Toyota engineers went to work at GM. So then Toyota gave everybody raises so that they wouldn't leave. So that happens. That happens back and forth. It's just a industry thing. Let's see. I'm starting to see a lot of new GMC and Chevy trucks on the road. They really stand out and look very good. I wouldn't have one myself. The motors are all over the place for dependability. Yeah, yeah, but they're a little bit more stable. than Toyota's big engines right now. And Ford, they're always having recalls. Stellantis, their quality is going down right now. I hope it comes back up, but Stellantis isn't looking good. So yeah, GM's the only game in town for a relatively good V8, and we're hoping that it gets better. This guy says, I'm not a GM fan, but I'd take a Silverado with the 3.0 inline six diesel or maybe the 6.2. No way I'd choose a 2.7 or even a 5.3. The F 150 definitely has them beat with their 2.7 and 5.0. I don't know. It's subjective. You'd have to look at the individual year and see if there are any open recalls on that. 2.7 might be all right. Is that one turbocharged? I don't know. I'd have to look into that. But yeah, that's what we got on GM. GM's doing well, and that is good.